Well, hello. I hope you all are having a super duper fantastic day out there today. Hey, it's day 9. Hey, it's day 9. I'm in the house with the money cook. Yep, that's what I said. Remember, I told y'all it's all about the money the next couple of days. Don't be mad at me. We're trying to get you straight for the new year, right? We know that y'all done overspent already for Christmas. Y'all did way too much. But we're gonna talk about some budgets. We're gonna talk about getting money together. We're gonna give you steps and all the things today because we are in the kitchen with the money cook. But before I pass the mic over to her, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Denise Merriweather. I am the CEO and founder of Queenpreneurs Jumpstart Program. Yes, it's the #1 training environment for women in the world looking to leverage their knowledge, ignite their passion, and build what a highly profitable business. But look, if you're afraid of money, you can't make money. If you're afraid of money, you can't make money. Hashtag scared money don't make money. Hashtag scared money don't make money. Yes, you have to invest in yourself and invest in things that will help you get your money goals, right? To help you get to your money goal. Hashtag money goals. Hashtag money goals. Hashtag money goals. Let me see who's in the room. Definitely say hello in the chat. Alicia, I see you out there. Yes, your girl from day one. Yes, I see you up here representing. I know that. I know that's right. That's what you're supposed to do. For the rest of you guys, definitely hop in the comment section. Let me know that you're here because the money cook is in the kitchen and she's about to drop some nuggets for you. So go ahead and get your notepad. Go ahead and get everything you need because I don't want y'all. Don't inbox me. Don't be asking me about these money questions because I'm getting my whole money life. Hey, Brittany, how you doing? Oh, we got some people up in here. You bringing people to the yard. They're trying to get these money tips, okay? That's all I'm saying. So thank you so much for all the people that's hopping in. Definitely share this video. Tag your business bestie. Tag the people that you know that spent too much money for Christmas. Tag the people that you know need help in your budget. The people that be calling you, asking you to borrow a dime or a dollar. They need to be up here in this conversation. Hashtag dime or a dollar. Hashtag dime or a dollar. Yeah, I'm in here tripping already tonight because it's about these coins. And we are so afraid to talk about the money. But when the money cook is in the kitchen, you don't need to worry about that. She's about to give you tips. And I want y'all to get all the way ready. Get all the way ready. Yes. Hey, LaShawn. Hey, Sheila. Hey, Cordell. Whoop, 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 whoop. Cordell's in the house. That's what I'm talking about. He cooking it up too. He holding it down while the money cook is in the kitchen. Let's go. So look, without further ado, I want to go ahead and pass the mic over to you, my dear friend, the money cook. Kweyah Cook is in the building. Kweyah, please introduce yourself here to the audience. Let them know who you are and what it is that you do.
Hi, Deneen. How are you? That's good. I'm loving the energy. It's really just kind of setting the tone because I'm going to be dropping some gems tonight. So
yes.
Thank you for just setting the stage. But before I introduce myself, I just have to thank you because we've been working together for some months. And as a business coach, you've held me accountable. You know, you lit something up under me, right? This is something that I've been passionate about for years, like literally since I was a little girl. So thank you for having confidence in me. Thank you for pushing me. And thank you for being a phenomenal coach.
Oh, excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the accolades. All you guys, thank you so much for your consistency. And I want you to know that I'm super proud of you because you out here doing the thing. Just like you said, you've been doing it for years. You've been helping people with their financial goals, with their budgeting, helping them get to these money goals. Hashtag money goals. Hashtag money goals. Y'all should have money goals. So look, all of y'all that's wilding out for Christmas, all of y'all that's trying to be up in the Tiffany store because Beyonce and Jay-Z in there, I'm gonna need to let me go ahead and put some brakes on y'all right now. Cut the foolishness out because you know you can't afford to be up in Tiffany's right now when you done spend over a G for the Christmas gifts for the kids. Yeah, don't act like the New Year's not coming. The New Year's coming and the bill's gonna be there. Hashtag money goals. Hashtag money goals. Hashtag money goals. So look, I am just so excited. So definitely introduce yourself so we can look. I got my pen in hand. When it's talking about the coins, I got my pen in hand. So go ahead, introduce yourself because I'm ready.
All right. So good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining. My name is Kweyah Cook. I'm the founder of The Money Cook. I specialize in helping women to successfully achieve their financial goals by providing knowledge, direction, and the confidence needed to create and maintain generational wealth. You will master the skill to utilize your cash, coins, and credit, and become a master chef in your own financial kitchen. So let's keep cooking, Denise. You ready?
Yes. Right. Okay. Wait a minute. Did y'all catch the C's? The cash, The coins and the credit, put it in the chat. The cash, the coins, and the credit. Because y'all don't think that these things go together. Y'all think, don't forget the credit. The credit is super duper important. Because without the credit, you can't get nothing. Without the credit, you can't get nothing. Don't let these people tell you, because if you don't have good credit, you spend a lot more cash than you need to. And the cash is a liquid. You need to always be holding on to the liquid. Okay? Listen. Hold on to the liquid. Y'all better figure out some other ways to be getting these things that y'all want up in Tiffany's. But anyway, okay, hand it over to you. So you're going to give us some steps. So tell me, what is the first thing that you want to talk about? Step one. And definitely you guys chat it up, take notes, put it inside of here, because people are going to come back and watch this video. Definitely go ahead and share so the people who are late can get it. And if you know some business besties or some best friends that need to be hearing this conversation, go ahead and tag them. Okay, so what's number one?
Okay, so I have 5 steps I'm gonna share with y'all, and these are just 5. First, let me start out by saying that financial education, financial literacy, your own personal finance journey is exactly that. It's a journey, right? So it's not like you're gonna go take these 5 steps and then be done. No, you're gonna have to constantly work on it. So the first step is to set your financial goals and understand your why.
That's good.
Let me explain why that's important. Money is so psychological. The reason why we spend money, how we spend money, our spending habits is all psychological. So when you go ahead and sit down to make your plan and to set your goals, you have to understand why you're doing it, because your why is going to keep you motivated. It is hard trying to keep a budget. I'm not going to sit here and try to make it seem like, oh, you put it in a pretty Excel spreadsheet and then you're going to be good to go. No, it's hard because life comes at you, right? You're going to set goals the last 2 weeks of this month, and in January, something can happen that's going to have to make you shift a little bit, right? So it definitely is a journey, and it's not easy, but if you can set your goals and understand why you're doing what it is that you're doing, it'll keep you motivated, and you always have that to come back to. It's like your foundation.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, the foundation is why. Hashtag foundation is why. Hashtag foundation is why. Because I want to give you these hashtags that help you remember these points. Y'all got to write them down, because see, money is a major topic. And again, sometimes we are so afraid to talk about the money. But if you ain't managing the money, you losing the money. If you ain't managing the money, you losing the money, because you ain't tracking it. You don't know where it's going. You don't know why you trying to hold on to it. Why you trying to save it. All you know, you keep praying to God for $1 million. And if you don't know why you want the $1 million, guess what? You ain't getting $1 million. You got to know the why. She done told you got to know the why. So don't go praying tonight talking about the money cook told you to ask God for $1 million. If you don't know the why, don't go praying for no money until you figure out the why. Yeah. All right, y'all got it? The foundation is why. Okay, they doing it. The foundation is why. They connected. They listening. All right,
let's go. So you want to set your goals. Now, I'm still on point number 1, right? You got to set short-term and long-term goals, right? So now your short-term goals, that can be, hey, I really want to take this trip with my girlfriends next year. So how I'm going to save for that? Bae, if you're listening, I want to take this trip with my girlfriends next year. So sitting down to do a budget for next year, let's put that in there. But no, you want to have your short-term goals, which is probably, hey, I want to pay off, 2 to 3 credit cards. I want to pay off, 2 of my student loans. And then you can have more long-term goals, like I want to save for my kids' college. I want to have, I don't want them to have student loans like me, or I want to retire by the age of 50. Those are more long-term goals. So you definitely want to separate it out, because you're going to have different strategies for both.
Wait a minute. Retiring at 50 is long-term goals if you ain't already 45. If you ain't already 45, now see, you can already tell this foolishness. She said that we are talking about 50 is long term. You can tell she ain't as old as me, right? I had to stop on her tracks because I'm like, what? I ain't got that. Girl. Anyway, y'all, I'm up here cutting up, but I'm excuse her. Look, I'm excuse her for that. She said, I can't either, Alicia, because she just tried to play me like that. Now 50, so 50. Oh, let's wait a minute. Let me know. So, wait a minute. So 50 is long. 50 is long. I'm just playing. Don't worry about that, girl, because I ain't even trying to sidetrack you. This is what I'm talking. So listen. This is good. What it's telling you is you're never too young and you're never too old to get on top of your money goals. So have your money goals, because what she could do, even with me, because she's gonna help me with the girls' trip, because I'm turning 45 this year, and the girls' trip will be happening on 45. But I can't retire at 50 because I didn't get with her before the 45th. So I'm have to figure out a different plan. But okay, back to you. I'm sorry. The money cook. The mic is yours.
All right. So that was number one. Set your
Yeah.
goals, understand your why. Now, the second one is very important, and that is to take financial inventory of your life. What I mean by take financial inventory is go through, think about it, take a couple of days and realize that all of the areas of your life that your finances impact, because it's not just paying bills, right? There's a bunch of stuff in our everyday, how we eat, we buying gifts for people, we're paying off these student loans, we're thinking about activities for our kids, a bunch of things that we're thinking about, right? So you want to take inventory, and you have to understand what your money is doing, where your money went, so you can figure out a plan for what it's going to do for you. Let me give you an example, right? I've worked with people, and sometimes they'll come to me and they say, yeah, my grocery budget, I want my grocery budget to be $500 a month. And I say, okay, that's really nice, but go back 6 months and track all of your transactions, right? And tell me what you spent on groceries. And then they come back and, it was like $800 on average. So sis, how you going to set a budget for groceries at $500 when on average you're spending $800? And this is important because a lot of people, they will say, budgeting doesn't work for me. Budgeting doesn't work for you because you're not doing it the right way for you. It's not a one size fit all. You have to figure out how to make your budget work for you. And the first thing is just being real and facing it. Hey, your budget is $800. For groceries because you go to Chick-fil-A and you go to Starbucks, you go to Chipotle, whatever it is, face it. But let's just make a more realistic budget so that way you're not putting yourself in a position where you're overspending.
Yeah. Or you need to shift some of them habits. Y'all know my favorite hashtag is hashtag I'm shifting. Hashtag I'm shifting. Hashtag I'm shifting. Is either you're gonna make the shifts to not eat at Chipotle or Chick-fil-A. Like I think I had posted a couple of every now and again I talk about it. Before my husband and I got a health consultant, we were spending about $80 a day eating out. Did you hear what I said?
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear $80 a day?
I heard it.
Did you hear it? Hey, out there, did y'all hear hashtag $80 a day? Because I need to make sure y'all hear it. Because see, y'all probably not tracking all the Chick-fil-A and the Starbucks stocks and all this other stuff, trying to retire at 50 and all these other things, these goals that you have, but you spending $80 a day eating out. The devil is a lie.
That's the devil.
That is a whole lot. And if we wasn't tracking it, we wouldn't have known it. That's right. 80. Thank you, LaShawn. Yes, that is crazy, right? But a lot of people probably already doing that, and y'all don't even know y'all doing it. Why? Because y'all not watching the money. Mm-hmm. Y'all not watching the coins. Y'all not watching the cash, the coins, and the credit. All right, I'm sorry. I'm back. No,
this is all good. This is great conversations to have, right?
Yeah.
Because we're not tracking it, right? I mean, I do. I'm just very anal about certain things, and I need to know. Like, I'm that person. The receipt come, and I'm like, every little thing it needs to make sense. And I also be like, okay, what state we in? Florida. Let me make sure they charging the right amount of taxes, because sometimes people be trying to get over, and I'm not the one you're gonna get over with, because I got stuff to cook up with my money, so I can't just be giving it away. I got things to do.
You see,
right?
The money cook is in the kitchen. She's telling y'all, people be trying to get over. Y'all better know these
all
state taxes all the time. When it comes to your money, don't let them do the sham foolery on you. Don't let them shuck and jive. Don't let them do the is it George? Not the George Jefferson, because he be shucking and jiving too. But the Sanford and Son, don't let him be shucking and jiving in the junkyard and pulling the wool over your eyes and doing all the craziness. Right. Y'all better be on top of them coins and know what people should be charging you when it comes to your taxes, even when you're doing stuff in different states. That was a good one. She was like, even in a different state, I make sure that they're charging me what they're supposed to charge.
Yeah, I am not the one to just, here, take my credit card. No. And another thing when taking inventory, you want to just make sure that you're looking at your transactions. One, you want to make sure that there's no fraud or anything like that on your account, right? You want to make sure that if you tipped a person on your card, that the tip amount that they took out was actually the amount that you put on the receipt. Because, I mean, the reality is the world that we live in, people are scamming. And they are out there making a living off of it. So you have to make sure that you're taking inventory and you're tracking what you're spending or what you think you're spending and making sure that it's aligned. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Also, subscriptions.
Whoop!
Subscriptions.
Whoop! Somebody in the chat got a goal on canceling subscriptions. I ain't going to call their name out, but somebody got a goal on canceling subscriptions. What about subscriptions that you put on automatic that you ain't even paying attention to? You don't utilize the I'm sorry, you was talking. Let me pass this back over these whack subscriptions. Hashtag subscriptions.
A lot of times we sign up for things, right? Hey, I'm just going to do this free trial for 7 days because I want to watch this show. But you know what? Again, life happens and 3 months pass and you've been paying $8 for this subscription. And you say to yourself, oh, it's only $8. But when you do that 10 times with 10 different subscriptions, right? Because the reality is people aren't paying for cable. So that's $80 a month.
Okay.
What can that $80 be doing? Again, if you go back to your goals, if you're trying to pay down a credit card, can that $80 be going towards a credit card?
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So taking inventory is extremely important. And before you sit down to do any budget, you have to understand what your money is doing.
Yes. Look,
you basically want to make sure that you working your money and your money is not working you, because our money works us a lot of times. We don't want to admit it, but we don't have control like we think, but we're going to get control today. You're going to learn today.
You go, whoop, she dropped. Oh, you're gonna learn today. You're gonna learn today. Mia, hopefully, I hope you're pronouncing your name correctly, but she dropped a good idea in the class, in the chat. Set reminders for these subscriptions, you guys, because sometimes I like to pay for subscriptions a year in advance, because normally if you pay for a year in advance, you get a cheaper deal, right? Whether it's something for the business like Kartra or Canva or all these different things. I'm just saying. And she's putting in a great suggestion. Put it on your calendar for those of you who live by the calendar, because I do. All of my clients will tell you I start off with the calendar in the sessions. We talk about the calendar the first thing. Why? Because if you ain't managing your life and your time, you can't run no business. If you ain't managing yourself and the stuff you already got, you can't add something else to the pot without recognizing that your time needs to be tracked just like your money, because your money is time. So stop acting like it ain't and stop wasting time. But put the subscriptions on your calendar. Definitely when they expire, give yourself some time. And if it's not working for you, if the glove don't fit, you must have quit, right? So stop paying for these. Yes, right, girl. All the things that's going to help you remember this conversation when it comes to these coins, because I'm serious about this money too. And I want y'all to be more serious about it. So look, make sure if the glove don't fit, you must quit. If the subscription is not working, it's not helping you reach your goal, don't put it on automatic. Don't get the FOMO. Hashtag FOMO. The fear of missing out. You ain't missing out on nothing. If it was on sale one time, it'll go on sale again. Even if it's not as cheap as it was before, it doesn't make sense. Right? It doesn't make sense. Hashtag when it don't make sense, you shouldn't invest in it. And when I say sense, I mean the CENTS sense. If it ain't making you money, you should not be investing in something that's not making you money. I don't care if it was on sale. I don't care if it was cheaper, because you ain't ready for it yet. Don't be purchasing this stuff for the business if you can't utilize it. If you ain't ready to take no action, that's right. The fear of missing out. You ain't missing out. Macy's going to have another sale. I promise you, they're going to have another family and friends day, and you're going to be able to get that 30% when you need the 30%. But don't go in there getting no handbag when you don't need no handbag, okay? I'm just saying, just because it's friends and family. Y'all know I'm serious, but I'm sorry. I just want y'all to remember this conversation, because it's about these coins. What you 100%, got for us?
But that is a great segue into step number 3, right? Yep. So let's just recap a little bit, right? First one is to set your goals, set your financial goals, and understand your why.
Yes.
That's important. If you have a spouse or whatever it is, I mean, take some time to really think about this, because this is important stuff. You're not just setting a budget to set it and forget it, right? Right. So set your financial goals, know your why. The second thing is take inventory. Take financial inventory of your life, where your money is going. It might be ugly for some people, right? Because you might have to face the fact that maybe you're going through something and you've been spending a little bit too much on retail, on food, or whatever it is. I've been there. I know, right? But face it. Take inventory so you can ultimately get to where you want to go. God tells us to be good stewards of our money. That's
it. He told us. So stop acting like stewardship ain't a real thing. It's a real thing. How about the money ain't yours anyway? You just keep and watch.
Right.
Look,
borrowing it.
You borrowing it. Oh, can I drop a little bit of God up in here. Look, so listen. The parable about the talents. Y'all know the parable about the talents, right?
Yeah.
The 1, the 2, and the 5. The 1, the 2, and the 5, right? The one with the 5 increased, right? The one with the 2 increased, and the one with the 1 went and buried his. Why? Because he said that the master was mean and didn't and was collecting from things that he wasn't earning from himself. So I'm gonna go and bury this thing, right? But when the master came back, the master told him, "You are foolish, and I'm gonna take this from you and give it to the one who made the most, which was the 10." Right? But when he gave instructions, if you listen to the parable, the instruction was as soon as they got it, they went straightway and increased it and doubled it, both the 5 and the 2. The other steward buried his. So look, stewardship. When God gives you these coins, there is an expectation of investment and increase. Hashtag increase. Hashtag increase. Hashtag increase. Remember when I told you if it don't make sense, you don't need to be investing in it. If it's not something that's going to help you bring your business along, bring your life, your family, help you with the goals that you have, don't be investing in these things if it's not taking you from point A to point B. Do y'all understand this? All right. So there's an expectation from God that you are a good steward over what he has given you, not just to keep, not just to hold tight, but money's supposed to work. Hashtag money work. Hashtag money work. Hashtag money work. So you're here listening to this conversation so you can get a handle on your money so you can know how to work it, right? She said, you need to know what your money is doing, where it went, and the plans that you want it to do, right? How you want it to work for you. Where do you want it to go? How do you want it to increase you? I'm just saying, you dropping so much good stuff here, girl. I'm trying to collect it all and recap it for y'all quickly, but I need y'all to stay on top of these hashtags, okay? All right, good deal.
All right, so tip number 3. Now you're going to create your budget because you got your goals, long-term, short-term. You took inventory, so you know where your money is going. Yeah. Now you can sit down and you can create your budget. This could be a daunting task, right? It's not as quick as people make it seem. You're not just about to be like, oh, I make $2 and then phone bill, blah, 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 and then that's it. No, right. You want to definitely make sure that you have your categories for your budget. So you have fixed expenses and you have variable expenses, right? It's important to have those highlighted. Your fixed expenses are expenses that they're not going to change, right? So that's your rent. And I mean, it may go up, if it's time for you to renew your lease or whatever the case is, but generally in a 12-month period, right, your rent will probably not increase. So your rent, your cell phone bill, pretty much your household expenses, right? If you have cable, internet, those types of things, those are your fixed expenses. Then you have your variable expenses, which, maybe they fluctuate a little bit, like your groceries, right? Your entertainment budget, stuff like that. Maybe kids' activities, things of that nature. Those are your variables.
The hair budget.
The hair budget. That's important because sometimes you got, right? You want to spruce it up a little bit.
Girl, it was a conversation when I got married. It had to be a part of the budget. I'm serious. I was like, babe, the hair was being done before we met. I'm just saying. I'm sorry, y'all. Real sorry.
No, but that's important too, because a lot of the times people have these, weird perceptions of what's supposed to be in a budget. You could put whatever you want in your budget. You could plan for certain things. Hey, your birthday is coming up in February and you want to buy a $300 wig, sis, put that in your budget. That's
Absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely.
But we have to learn how to budget and plan for these things. So when you sit down and you do your budget, you're going to think about 2022. What are all of the things, right? After you do your normal expenses, like your rent, all of that stuff, make sure your bills and things like that are paid. Then I want you to start setting up some sinking funds, okay? And what sinking funds is money that you're going to put aside monthly for things that are coming up or may not know that's coming up, right? You're going to plan for the unplanned, if that makes sense. So some of the sinking funds that I've seen is a household sinking fund. So this is important because it should be very separate from your grocery budget. Your household is cleaning products, toilet paper, paper towel, those things. You may not need it every time you go to the grocery store, but what you're going to do is you're going to say, hey, I'm going to budget $50 a month, right, for a household, even though I'm not going to use it. But you know what? Maybe in March, you're going to go do that big Costco haul.
Right.
You already have the money there. that's not coming out of that month's grocery budget.
Yes. I love
Make
that.
sense? Right?
Yes.
So other things. I mean, one that we have is car maintenance, right?
Yeah.
You might have a new car, but guess what? Something might happen to a tire. And the last thing you want to do, especially cars these days, right? And if you know, big balling out of control and you got a really nice car, a tire can easily cost you $300-$400. $500, right? So what you're gonna do, you're gonna say, hey, for 2022, I'm gonna set aside $100 a month for car maintenance. This is gonna be for car washes, oil changes, in case something happened with the car. You already have that money there.
Absolutely.
Right? Anniversary trips, if you want, you can make a sinking fund for anything, and you set what that amount is going to be, and you say, hey, Christmas gifts, all of the things that you know are coming, just plan for it. It shouldn't hit you off guard. The unplanned shouldn't even hit you off guard, because you should also be trying to save, 3 to 6 months of your expenses.
Right.
As an emergency fund.
Right. But y'all can't do that if y'all wilding out every Christmas. I'm just saying, going to Tiffany's. Don't let the Beyoncés and the Jays fool you, y'all. Stay out of the Tiffany store. Okay. All right. I'm ready. Tip number 4. What we got?
Okay. Tip number 4. You're going to track and revisit.
Okay.
Track and revisit. So this is important. I honestly think it's the most important step, because you can't set a budget and not track the expenses. So if you say my grocery budget is $600 a month, and you're not tracking to make sure that you are only spending $600, now, okay, plus or minus $50 or $100 a month. For example, we gave my son a party this past weekend. I mean, that was kind of in the budget though, because again, I'm type A and that was planned. But if you had to spend a little extra because of that particular, event, then okay, but you try to plan for it as much as you can. But you have to track those expenses to make sure that you are staying on top of your budget or staying within your budget. And there are so many tools that you can use. One app that we use is called You Need a Budget. It's not a free app, but it's awesome because you can link all of your credit cards, all of your debit cards, and every single transaction that you make is going to go into that app. And then you have the option to categorize it into the different budget categories. So it'll say, okay, I went to Publix. This is groceries. Let me move it over there. And the app is going to tell you, it's December 20th. Hey guys, you have only $200 left in your grocery budget. Or maybe you only have $50 left in your grocery budget. But let me tell you why that's okay, because you may have another budget item where you didn't spend anything and the month is almost over. So you can just move it over, right?
Awesome.
You're managing your money. You're making it work for you. And then the revisit piece is you want to look at your expenses monthly. You want to set it in a calendar. I know how you are with calendars.
Right? I'm serious about it.
Put it in your calendar. Hey, at the beginning of the month, middle of the month, wherever it is, you want to sit down and you want to revisit your budget. Because like I said, life comes at you fast, right? Because you may think, oh, I'm only going to have one kid. But then God said, no, you're going to have another one named Cairo. And you're going to have to figure out how you're going to get both of them kids into college, right?
Yes. I love it. I love it.
The budget.
I love it. Yes. She's talking about real life, y'all.
Real life. Love Cairo.
Yeah.
But, you definitely want to make sure that you are set in time. And maybe it's not monthly for you. For us, it has to be monthly. Maybe it's quarterly, but you don't want to lose track of that. You have to track, you have to revisit and make adjustments as you go along.
Excellent. I'm loving it. You killing this game right here. So look, we at step number 5. Give us number 5.
Step number 5, you want to have an accountability partner. That could be a friend. That could be a financial education coach. Hey, my name is Kweyah Cook.
There you go. The money cook.
But you want to have someone who you can count on to kind of nudge you and keep you in check. Now, this might be difficult for some people because, some people like, I don't want nobody counting my coins and my cash, right? You don't have to give this particular person all of the ins and outs of your finances, right? But if you say to a friend, hey, I want to pay off my debt by the end of 2022. So now if you ask me to be your accountability partner, if I see you doing things like if we on the phone and you like, yeah, I'm going to get some Chick-fil-A, or Starbucks. Okay, well, how you doing with your goals? I ain't trying to be all up in your business, but you did ask me to be your accountability partner, and I just want to touch base with you a little bit on that. Or, just keeping you on track. It's hard.
Look, do you see what LaShawn said? She said, my accountability partner is a party pooper. Who is your accountability partner? LaShawn, Michael.
And the accountability partner could be your spouse. It could be a best friend. Like I said, it could be a coach, but it's somebody who can really help you to just, stay on track and refocus if you get off, because like I said, life happens and we just want to make sure that we stay on track as a people. And I'm talking about Black people, Black women. We are so far behind.
Yeah.
When it comes to finances, when it comes to wealth. And it's because a lot of what we saw growing up, we didn't have certain conversations at the dinner table. And that's just, it stems from slavery, but we ain't gonna get into that conversation. That's a whole nother live, right? But we have to make sure that now that since we have access to this information, we have access to people that's willing to teach it and to help us. Let's do better. Let's make it better for the CJs and the Kairos and the Tanners and the Ashas. And I'm just calling kids of people who I see on this live. Thank you for supporting. But let's just do better for them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, girl, you done dropped so many nuggets up in here. Look, I'm just so amazed. I don't even want to tell them what you're giving away, because I might need to take this for myself. I need help. I need help. I need Jesus, and I need help. But look, tell them what it is that you're actually giving away today, because every day on the 12 days of Christmas, our amazing guests have been giving away gifts, right? And tonight, what are you actually going to give away for the people who are out here listening?
So I'm going to be giving away a 1 hour session, and we can talk about whatever you want in that 1 hour session. If you already have a budget that you've been working on for 2022 and you want to go through it with me and ask me some advice, and I can give you some tips on how to tweak it, how to make it better to, coincide with what your goals are, you can do that. If you want to just talk to me about whatever finance related, you can do that for an hour. And I'm fun to talk to for an hour. So,
she said, I'm fun to talk to for an hour. So look, don't be coming up in here being boring and think I'm going to talk your head off. She's like, it's going to be fun. We're going to talk this money. It's going to be fun. And I'm going to help you with your financial goals, because that's really what it's all about. Any of you guys need an opportunity or someone to talk to chat to about your goals? Yes, about your financial goals, about making this money and making your money work for you, getting on top of this spending that you may be doing that you should not be doing. Like right now, if you know you need help, hashtag me, hashtag me, hashtag me. Hashtag me, just hashtag it. Because look, you may not be the lucky winner to actually win this at this time, but you're going to be able to sign up for a consultation. You're going to be able to get with her on your own time, right? I'm not telling you got to do it now. You ain't got to do it now, but you better definitely get a handle on it before it's too late and it gets super crazy for you over there and you in crazy debt. So look, I'm going to go ahead and post this information too for you to check out her site. Because again, you don't need to wait to win. Don't wait to win. Go ahead and invest in yourself. Invest in getting your money together. Because as African-American women, she already told you we way behind. And Alicia talked about it as well. She told you yesterday how behind we are in reference to asking for this money when we go to the boss or when we want a promotion or during our review time. We're not asking for we're not asking for the money that we need. So listen, you guys go ahead, get your registration on. I updated the link, is there. If you didn't get it, let me put it in here again. Let me grab it. So look, I also put her link in for her site. I'm going to put the link in again for the register to win, because I want you to be able to get this gift if it is meant for you. I ain't holding you back. I'm going to invest in my own session, so y'all don't have to worry about me taking y'all session from y'all. Y'all can get it. So make sure that the link is working. I believe that it is. Let me put it here in the browser. Yep, there we go. So it's there, it's updated, it's working, it's doing all the things. This has been super duper amazing. Is it anything else that you want them to know besides they need to book an appointment, besides they need you as their financial accountability partner? Besides that, is it any other tips or things that you forgot to mention or hadn't mentioned that you really want them to get before we sign off the broadcast?
I just can't stress enough, Deneen, that this is a journey and it's very, very important. It's important for our families. It's important for our mental and spiritual health. It's so important. Finances impact every area of your life. So my advice is to, leaving this year, and it was a hard year for a lot of people, just really keep that in the back of your mind and going into 2022 and how you want to do better. How do you want to feel spiritually and physically, and what you want to do better for your family, and set those goals. Take time and set the goal. Don't think just because it's January 1st, you got to have your budget and everything like that. No, this is a process. It's gonna be ugly sometimes. It's gonna be great sometimes, but it's your process. I saw Alicia put in there that personal finance is personal.
Yes.
It is very personal, and it's your journey, and you're gonna do great. And I am here as a resource, so please utilize me. Also, follow me on Instagram at The Money Cook. I'm going to be dropping some gems for the rest of the year on, different ways and different tools that you can use to, financially set yourself up for success. And one other thing, because I am a corporate finance professional, so understand that the price of everything is going up. It's a season of inflation. Commodity pricing is really high. So when you are doing your budget for next year, take that into consideration. Even if you take inventory and you see that you've been averaging a certain amount in each category, especially groceries and things like that, you want to make sure that you hike that up, maybe 3 to 5%. Okay, just to account for that, because things are going to get a lot worse before it gets better, unfortunately. But it's all right, because God got you.
Yes.
God loves you. Pay your tithes, and let's just go ahead and push through and make 2022 great.
Yes. Well, thank you so much for being here. Awesome job. Awesome information. I got to put this back on the screen because your husband is out there acting completely up. Okay. He said it's the ring for me though, right? Because it's blinding me. Yes. The shimmer, every time she put it up, you saw it reflecting. I understand. I can't even compete over here though, Cordell. I can't even compete. I can't even compete. So I'm just going to sit down and watch you do these things. But yes, definitely pay your tithes, do all the things that you know you need to do as a great steward. We talked about that. Look, make sure you're always planning to increase what God has given you, because you are a steward. He has trusted it in your hands. So make your hands work and make your money work even more. Thank you so much. The Money Cook, Kweyah Cook, I appreciate you. This was amazing. Yes, she was up here preaching. She was doing all the things out there. Okay. I appreciate you. Go ahead, share this video, tag the people, tag your business bestie, tag your friends, your family that need help with their budget. Join us here tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are talking about estate planning. So I told y'all every day we talk about this money. So LaShawn Michael will be here tomorrow talking about estate planning. If you don't know what it's about, if you don't know what you need to do, you need to be up in the house tomorrow so we can get these coins together so we can really set ourselves up for generational wealth. I love you guys. I see you guys later. Definitely like this page, share this broadcast, and we look forward to serving you again. Have a good one.